All this week I've been studying and writing and teaching on salamanders, and salamanders led me to starfish, and salamanders and starfish reminded me of planarians. And I'm not a biologist, so I could get some of this wrong, but I think I have the major parts correct, or else I wouldn't say it. Planarians are a type of flatworm that have a very interesting quality. If you cut a planarian in half, the half without the lower part of its body grows that part of its body, and the half without the head grows a head. Think about that for a second, and it gets even more interesting. Do you remember the mythological creature, the Hydra? You cut off one head and two grows. Well, planarians, if you cut them into a bunch of little pieces, each one of those little pieces grows into a full flatworm. And as far as I was able to find out, the current record is 279 pieces of one flatworm, all growing into full worms after they've been cut up into itty bitty little pieces. And you know, that makes my skin crawl, makes my stomach turn. Let's not do any more of those experiments to find out, you know, does somebody really want to be in the record books as well? I took this little animal and I tortured it, and I hold the record. I cut it up into 281 pieces, and they all grew into individual worms. You know, it just, ew. Anyway, so let's just talk about you and me for a second. You ever feel like someone took your heart and with a jigsaw turned it into a jigsaw puzzle? Or maybe they used a bandsaw instead of a jigsaw. Doesn't matter. But they cut your heart up into 1,000 little pieces. You ever feel that? Me too. Well, what if you decided to have the courage to allow every one of those little pieces to grow back into a full heart, and each one of those tiny little jigsaw pieces grew into even more love, joy, peace, beauty, bliss, and wisdom? Now, I am currently trying to build up the courage to try this. Would you care to join me? Have a great weekend.